Hello everybody, I'm Vlad, and this is my project. So I picked the soundtrack project for Outsiders because I'm kind of a musical guy, you see. So I picked out 8 songs for 8 different scenes, and yes, I know that it was only supposed to be for 4 scenes, but there are just so many songs I can find for so many scenes. So here are the scenes and songs. Talking to Randy scene, Green Grass of Home, Tom Jones. On the train scene, Looking Out My Back Door, CCR. Fight scene, Carnival Kerfuffle, Cuphead OST. Who can say where the road? Saving Kids Burning Church scene, Hardwired instrumental Metallica. Deli Helping scene, I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. Cutting and bleaching hair scene, Requiem in D minor 3rd movement, Mozart. Johnny's death scene, Sur le fil, Jan Tiersen from the movie Amelie. Before the fight scene, Blue Suit Shoes, Elvis Presley. And here is me talking about them in full detail. The first song I'm going to be talking about is Green Grass of Home by Tom Jones. Tom Jones is a Welsh singer born in the 1940s who was nicknamed by New York Times a musical shapeshifter who could slide from a soulful rasp of pop cream with a voice as husky as it was pretty. He also starred in some films like Pleasure Cove, a romance movie, and Tim Burton's Mars Attacks, which is a spooky movie. Green Grass of Home is a sad song which talks about a man in a jail cell who wishes to get back to his green grass of home. But the song never gets to that part. I think that this song will be pretty great for Talking to Randy scene because it represents how the Greasers are pretty much stuck in the society as outsiders. The second song is called Looking Out My Back Door by Creedence Clearwater Revival, or just CCR. CCR was an American band active in the 1960s to the 1970s. It was first called the Blue Velvets and then the Gollywogs. The band made many styles like roots rock and blues rock. The song Looking Out My Back Door was mainly written for John Fogerty's son, Josh, who was 3 at the time, John Fogerty being the main writer for the band. I think that this song would be pretty great for the train scene because on the train, they don't really get to do anything intense and it gives a feeling of happiness, which I think is great for the situation Johnny's in. The next song is called Carnival Kerfuffle from the video game called Cuphead. The Cuphead original soundtrack was written by a percussionist from Canada named Christopher Madigan. He was working for Cuphead, which is a 1930s styled game where the protagonist gambles with the devil and therefore loses, and has to collect soul contracts for the devil, if not, lose his own. The game is very difficult and the music is a type of jazz called big band, mainly played in the 1940s. The boss that you fight alongside this song is a clown which is not too happy with you. Also, this type of big band song was actually made specifically for gangster movies. It goes along nicely with the fight scene because it reminds me of a terrible fight which took me a long time to get the hang of. The fourth song I will be using is called Hardwired, which was created by a popular metal band named Metallica. Now I know that the song Hardwired is not the most appropriate for school, but instead of having the lyrics, I only chose to have the instrumental playing. The song really creates a form of insanity and confusion, which is why it's good for the burning church scene, because when you're tired and hot it only feels like that. The fifth song I will be talking about is called I Can't Get No Satisfaction, which is made by the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones were and still are a big band from England and were mainly popular from the 1960s to about the 1990s, and I'm not saying that they're still not popular. This song is great because it was the first big hit for the Stones. And it was also a song that really made them too. They say that the 3 notes that were in the song were actually from a dream that Keith Richards had. I think it's great for the scene where Johnny and Ponyboy go to Dally for help, just because it's a song that a greaser would play in the 1960s. Okay, now we're at the 6th song, which is a classical one. It's a very dramatic song named Requiem, which was composed by Mozart, full name Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgangus Theophilus Mozart. Requiem mainly is a big mass which is a session in church for the dead and usually wishes them a peaceful rest. There have been lots of interpretations for the song style, Requiem, but the most famous one is this one, and also maybe one of the most dramatic ones. Basically it means, "O Lord, have mercy on us, and we shall wait for the day that it comes," and stuff like that. Pause the video and read this if you really care. And I really think this goes well with the cutting the hair scene because of the emotion Johnny and Ponyboy may be feeling. So I haven't really known anything about this song except that it's sad, but the next song is called Sur les filles, spelled like this, but I'm not sure what it means. Here is a quick search. Oh, well, yeah. It was composed by Jan Tiersen, but they pianonized the song to make it sound sadder and more hopeless for the play Amelie. Don't ask me about it, I don't know anything about it. And it goes well with Johnny's death scene because his life is on the line. Ha. Get it? And lastly, we got a happy one. Yay! I don't really think I have to talk about this one that much. It's called Blue Suede Shoes. It's one of the biggest hits by Elvis Presley. You can tell I'm getting lazier writing the script. Well, here are some wonderful information about the song. Elvis Presley really likes his shoes. What a wonderful gentleman. Alright, so you know that thing called
Supreme.
Blue Suede Shoes was basically the same thing as
Supreme.
So basically Elvis Presley is Lil Pump. I want to put it before the fight scene because it's a nice, happy song. So I hope you agree with my list. If you don't care, that's great, I don't really care. But I'm gonna go back to watching BoJack Horseman